There's a path we all take, but it splits at some point. Some know where it goes, and others they just don't. Some choose to walk on blind, while others choose to see. I believe this. I believe. Some will grab for the hand of the man they say they know, as they walk with him towards a light that they have never known. I can't say I know him, but the thought of him is sweet. I believe this, I believe. There's a church in the valley, and it sits on River Road, by an old house with a widow walk. A new family calls it home, with a 2,000-year-old faith that they found on their knees. They believe, yes, they believe. Years ago I lost my way, so I looked for my home. I went back and all I knew had changed or had moved on. I hoped like hell that heaven would come shining down on me. Could I believe? Could I believe? But I never found a hell, never found the promised land. Never had a revelation bringing instant salvation. But I took the time to know that now I found the time to breathe. Forgot about me, myself, in the eye of my dream. I believe this. I believe. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Todd Burge here. It's Wednesday night, and at 8 o'clock, I will start playing in earnest, as they say. Mom's here. Laura, good to see you. Dolly's real, she's close by. Cooter's Pub says he's missed a few weeks. Yeah, I know, work and baseball, man, I tell you what. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yes, you made it for sound check. That was my sound check. How's it sounding? Does it sound okay? I find myself distracted by wearing headphones and listening to what it sounds like, so I'm depending on you. If something... Wayne, how's it going? I'm depending on you to tell me if something's off. So I'll be right back, okay? I'm going to play a song... thanks, Wayne. I'm going to play a song while I'm tooling up here. before the 8 o'clock hour. It's called Human Being Dog. It's from my 2010 Distraction Pact CD. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Gary. Thank you so much, everybody. Sean, thank you. I appreciate that. So here we go. I'll be right back, 8 o'clock sharp, all right? I did the messin' and you cleaned it up, I'm guessing. Did the messin', never learned my lesson. Lied like a piece of dirt, swept beside a dead bug, underneath your rug. Dumped in your yard, you cleaned it up. Humped a stranger's leg and made you blush. Ran when you called me, came when you had food to eat. I was just a human. I was just a human. I was just a human being, a dog. And then one day the gate was standing open. That was the same day you forgot to feed me. That was the day I hit the streets, looking for the sunny side of life. Hey, that was the same day I lost my collar. That did seem strange, I always had a collar. But maybe you took it off the night before. After all, it needed cleaning. It was filthy, that's it. And then that day turned to dusk, and a man drove up with a cage in the back of his truck. And without my collar and the tags and the ability to express myself in some sort of human way, you might say I was busted. Yeah, I was just a human. I was just a human. I was just a human being, a dog. So we drove off to where I just don't know, and I lived in a cage for a month or so. Missing out on the good life, I'd been lifting my hind leg and pissing on, don't you know? So here I am, a dead dog walking, thinking about you and dreaming about the living, regretting my messing and the fact that I never learned my lesson while here on earth. Should have been a human, could have been a human. Wish I'd been a human being, a human being, but I was just a human. Yeah, I was just a human. I was just a human being, a dog. Our friend's pup just threw up in the kitchen by the door. That bad boy sure ain't good with his number 2 lying on my floor. Who knew that you? Who knew that you were the good dog? 'Cause when I whistle, you do come at a steady pace, and no matter where from, and you sit there so politely and wag your tail while I strum, and I think this. Who knew that you? Who knew that you were the good dog? Here, boy, here, boy. I found underground was not in your lost and found. Took me 6 years to get a clue, but for you it seemed like 42. Oh, who knew that you? Who knew that you were the good dog? Hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy. Good dog. Good dog. That was my love song to my dog, Luigi. And here's my follow-up. Bear with me here. It's good to see you guys. It's the first day of spring, so why is it so damn cold? I need to sneeze, need to release the last of a winter that has made me feel 2 whole years older. Maybe this year, when and if that snow clears, I'll start going to church. God knows it's been years, but it's all his fault, for no sane man would drive to congregate in this frozen, screwed up mess. On this first day of spring, why is it so damn cold? I need to sneeze, need to release the last of a winter that has made me feel 2 whole years older. Our good dog is gone, he was old and could not pass through one more season like the last. But the cold still sticks around, kicking me in my happy. I suppose I'm just down about this man's best friend's ending. On this first day of spring, why is it so damn cold? Maybe we all need to be brought to our knees, to be thankful for what this new spring will eventually bring. Thanks, everybody. Hey, Leslie. I think she's in southern West Virginia. Hi, Paula. I'm glad you like the ukulele. Mike Ratliff, sorry. I have John Ratcliffe, my good friend. Mike Ratliff is in McConnellsville, I'm thinking. And thank you so much. Brother Max is here. Hi, brother. Say hi to Brother Max. Jim Battle. Good to see you. Joan, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Wayne. Big Daddy Burge is in Kentucky. And Edward, how you doing, man? Thank you so much. Gary, thanks. I know there's more people here. Mark, maybe in California. Is that the Mark in California? Laura and everybody else, thank you so much. It's good to see you all here. Thanks for sharing this. Could it be so that I reinvented Mr. Rogers? You know, that's the second time in a week I've heard that. And actually, I had a review of my latest live album. Oh, while I'm talking about it, I'll show you my live album. Was in No Depression. It's an internationally known magazine. I was proud to be in No Depression, and they compared me to Mr. Rogers. You know, I loved Mr. Rogers. I thought he was fantastic. So anyway, oops, wrong way. Who's directing this? Who's directing this show? That would be me. Okay, so I do have, it's funny you mentioned Mr. Rogers. I do have a song that I wrote with fifth graders. I'm going to play it. I got a little video I'll play at the end. I go into the schools, and last year I didn't do this, of course. It was my first time back in front of a group of, 60 kids. On a Monday, I did a workshop, and we were talking about looking forward to things, and we were also talking about being present in the moment simultaneously. We talked about those two things. We wrote a bunch of lyrics. I came home, I finished up the song, I made a video, and Friday, the day after tomorrow, I'll go back to Emerson Elementary, and I'll play for the whole class. No, the whole school. I'm going to be playing for the whole school, but the fifth graders will be singing the song that I wrote with them along with me. And I'm going to play that at the end of this show. I'll show you the video I made for them. And yeah, it's good to be back working with kids. I found it to be as so rewarding to be able to write with kids. And anything goes. It's a wonderful thing, and it keeps my songwriting muscle working all the time. So thanks to ArtsBridge for making that program possible. So where are we? Oh, the Neils. You know, this is funny. I was talking to this friend of mine on TikTok, and I was seeing some folks posting, you know, kind of battle of the bands type thing, and I just had this idea to ask my audience on Facebook, Neil Young versus Neil Diamond, which do you prefer? And it was very interesting to see the conversation. Hundreds of comments. You can go to Todd Burge on Facebook and follow that. But that was a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a Neil. I'll do a couple of Neil songs here. We'll start with Neil Young, okay? This is a song. This is a song that I've loved for years. I've played it with my band 63 Eyes over the years as well. And it's called Powderfinger. And I don't need to really say more than that, but it's a wonderful story. Yeah, Scooter is voting for Neil Young. Okay. Look out, Mama, there's a white boat coming up the river with a big red beacon and a flag and a man on the rail. Looks like you better call John, 'cause it don't look like they're here to deliver the mail. And it's less than a mile away. I hope they didn't come to stay. Got numbers on the side and a gun, and it's making big waves. Brother's gone and Daddy's out hunting in the mountains. Big John's been drinking since the river took Emmylou. And the powers that be left me here to do the thinking. I just turned 22, was wondering what to do. The closer they got, the more those feelings threw and grew. Daddy's rifle in my hand felt reassuring. He told me red means run, son, and numbers add up to nothing. But when the first shot hit the dock, I saw it coming. Raised my rifle to my eye, never stopped to wonder why. and I saw black and my face splash in the sky. Shelter me from the powder and the finger. Cover me from the thought that pulled the trigger. Think of me as one you'll never figure. Would fade away so young, so much left undone. Remember me to my love, you know I'll miss her. Kentucky woman, she shines with her own kind of light. Look at her once in a day, looks all wrong, looks all right. But I love her, God knows I love her. Kentucky woman, she get to know you, she going to own you. Kentucky woman, the kind make heads turn at the drop of her name, but something inside's gonna turn you on just the same. And I love her, God knows I love her. Kentucky woman, she get to know you, she gonna own you. Kentucky woman, don't want much, good Lord's earth beneath my feet, a gentle touch. I met one girl and life is sweet and good, ain't no doubt. Talking about a Kentucky woman, she got to know you, she going to own you. Kentucky woman, don't want much, good Lord's earth beneath my feet, a gentle touch. I met one girl and life is sweet and good, ain't no doubt. I'm talking about a Kentucky woman, she got to know you, she going to own you. Kentucky woman, Kentucky woman. Neil Diamond for you. Kentucky Woman. I'm not advertising for this water company. I just forgot to pour this in my mug. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne, Scooter, everybody. Thanks, Rena. Good to see you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. All right. I'm gonna lay something on you here, and you just tell me what you think. I got this today. This is a leftover barn. This is a barn troll, made by Trevor Brawley in Marietta, Ohio. Hunt Brawley is the executive director of the People's Bank Theater, and his son Trevor. Hunt and Trevor make these. Our friend Tanya Wilder, who was the artistic director for the Esmond Shade series, by the way, if you've ever enjoyed the Esmond Shade series in Marietta, Ohio over the years, Tanya is responsible for the programming. Her barn collapsed, and they're making art out of it. So, and if you go to the farmers market in Marietta, Ohio, I think it's on every Saturday. Trevor will be sitting out there, and he has a ton of these things, and I picked mine out, and there it is. Got that today. The Brawleys. I don't know. I haven't named it yet. What should I name this guy? Should I give it a name? Right now we're calling it Barn Troll. Look at his feet there. I don't know if he has shoes on or not. It comes complete with a hook on his back, so you can put it on the wall. Here's a song that I wrote while I was imagining. Well, I was trying to get the pest out of my PESTS out of my kitchen. Barney. Yeah, okay. Call it Todd Burge. Edward, call it Todd Burge. Okay, that's easy. That's easy for me to remember. Remember the second D. The second D in Todd is silent. Cletus. Yeah, keep those names coming in. I like Cletus. Maybe Cletus might be the best. He looks like a Barney, you think? Okay. Well, keep throwing the names at me. I'm going to do a song here for you. How's that? That's why I'm here anyway. And, I got to get this over here. Here we go. Don't hit me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Let me fly away and live my final 48. By lunchtime, you know, I'll be in my middle age. Don't hit me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Open up the door and put that swatter down, and I promise I'll stop landing on your leg. Yeah, I know you don't know where I've been, my friend. I'm just looking for a place for my wife to lay a couple eggs, just 1 or 2, I promise. Oh, don't hit me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Let me fly away and live my final 48. By lunchtime, you know, I'll be in my middle age. Don't hit me, don't kill me, I'll be dead in 2 days. Have mercy. You're a father too, right? I see you've changed your mind as you open up your screen door, but you're not too smart, that's for sure. Every critter out here knows that the average lifespan of a fly, it's not 2 or 3 days, it's a few weeks. And I'll be back with a few hundred cousins and a couple hundred brothers and sisters too, and we'll all be landing on the poop that you forgot to scoop by the swing set in your backyard. And it'll be near impossible for you to keep us all from landing on your food. Can't touch me, can't touch me. I got 1,000 eyes on you, and I'm much faster too, and my speed is wearing thin on you. And as you sit there in your lawn chair all tuckered and uptight, I think I'll have to fly towards that most beautiful light. I think I'll have to fly towards that most beautiful light. Todd Burge. Yes, Todd Burge. I've been called that before, actually, by accident or on purpose. I don't know. Barney. I don't know how to pronounce that. Faustus? Barney. Ralph. Troll. Troll's pretty good. That's simple. Oh, got a letter just this morning. It was postmarked Omaha, typed and neatly written, offering me this better job with high wages, expense paid, and a car. But I'm on TV here locally, and I can't quit, I'm a star. I go on TV a grinning, wearing pistols and a cap. It's a kiddie show, and I'm a hero of the younger set. I'm the #1 attraction at every supermarket parking lot. King of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha, thanks a lot. Kansas City star, that's what I heard. You're the little lady. You ought to see my car drive a big old Cadillac with wired wheels. I got rhinestones on the spokes. Credit down at the grocery store. My barber tells me jokes. I'm the #1 attraction at every supermarket parking lot. The king of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha, thanks. Kansas City star, that's what I heard. You're the little lady. I ought to see my car drive a big old Cadillac with wired wheels. I got rhinestones on the spokes. Credit down at the grocery store. My barber tells me jokes. I'm the #1 attraction at every supermarket parking lot. The king of Kansas City, no thanks Omaha. King of Kansas City, no thanks on. I'm the king of Kansas City. No thanks, Omaha, thanks a lot. Stay tuned, we got a lot of Popeye cartoons coming up here in a minute. Bernie. Yeah, maybe it's Bernie. Oh, Bernie, you're a scream. Bernie. Hey, or maybe Al. Or maybe, hi, troll doll. What was that? What was that woman's name on Andy Griffith that had a real deep voice? Hi, doll. Had that real deep voice. I can't even go that low. Anyway, that was a Roger Miller song. You can get that Roger Miller song on my, actually it's on my kids album and the album is called, what is it called? Character Building from 2012. Roger Miller, the great Roger Miller. Okie. Okie's taken, isn't it? That's your grandson's name. That's Mike's grandson's name. How you've changed. Oh man. Yeah, maybe it's now I'm torn between Bernie and Al. Okay, so onward. Here in a little bit I'll play you a song that I wrote with the fifth graders in Emerson Elementary. I've got a little video I made for them. I'm going to close the show with that if you want to stick around and see the little video I made for them. They're watching the video and learning how to sing the song, and I'll go back on Friday. Thanks to Arts Bridge, I'll go back to Emerson Elementary, and the fifth graders will sing along, and the entire school will be there on Friday in the gymnasium. What an odd thing! It'll be the first real, large. It's always sold out when I go to Emerson Elementary. It's capacity crowd. So anyway. Okay, so where are we? Well, let's do a song. Okay, let's do a song that I wrote in Boaz, West Virginia, or about Boaz, West Virginia. This is called Grandparents Back Along. This is on the kids' album too, but it's for everybody. They hugged a bit too tight, but it felt too good to hurt. They had a patch of ground, told me a bit of it was my dirt. Gave me love and seed, later pulled it up and it was good to eat. This all went on, it all went on. Grandma and Grandpa's back along. Grandpa would say, hey, the rake's over there in the garage. Spiders, snakes, and rats were all hanging out there in my twisted mirage. He was putting used oil on the driveway dirt to keep the dust below our shirt. This all went on, it all went on. And Grandma and Grandpa's back along. Boom, 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 boom. Flowers by the hundreds and bees, they were a-buzzing. Each one wanted to get a stinger stuck in me. I can hear my laughing cousin as I'm crying and fussing. This all went on, it all went on. And Grandma and Grandpa's back along. Now there used to be some chickens, but they all run around like no head will take the gumption out of any bird. I can see them running now, there they go. There's dinner. riding on our plates. Man, they tasted great. But cock-a-doodle-doo, the fresh egg days are through. They flew away like the dew leaves. With the dawn, they moved on. My grandma and grandpa's back lawn. Now the grass is all grown over, and in the garden sits a trailer the Hugs left with all their might sometime during that last century. But they live on in many hearts, and in one simple song called This All Went On, It All Went On. This all went on, it all went on. This all went on, it all went on. Grandma and Grandpa back lawn. Thank you very much. Oh yes, I'd like to thank you. Meg is here. Paula's here. Michael, he was anticipating the chicken dance. Oh, Meg says my voice and my music sounds like home. She grew up right near, actually, where my mom lives now, close to where my mom lives there in Vienna, West Virginia. Anyway, I grew up in Vienna as well. Thank you so much, Meg. I hope you are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well, for that matter. I really do. Did we land on a name? We got Al, Bernie, Okie. Thanks, Leanne. Okay, True Americana, Leanne says, let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe the barn troll there that I got and I showed you earlier, the barn troll, maybe. It's great to hear, Meg. Very, very cool. Maybe the barn troll, maybe that can be like my Ed McMahon. In case you didn't see the barn troll, Hunt Brawley and Trevor Brawley made this barn troll. We were trying to name it. That might be my sidekick. I'll hang him here beside me, and he can laugh at my jokes. Okay. Lived in a place called Ofusky, where I had a little girl in a hollow tree. Said, little girl, it's plain to see, there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. She said, it's hard for me to see how one little boy got so ugly. Yes, my little girlie, that might be, but there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't no nobody who can sing like me. We walked up to the Buckeye Creek, see the frog eat the googly-bee, to hear the west wind whistle to the east. There ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Oh, my little girl, won't you let me see? Way over yonder where the wind blows free, nobody can see us in a hollow tree. There ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like. Her mother cut a switch from a cherry tree and laid it on she and me. Stung a lot worse than a hive of bees. Still, there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Now I've come a long, long ways, but I still look back to my Tanglewood days. I've left a lot of girls since then to stray while saying there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like Woody Guthrie. Woody Guthrie wrote those words years ago, but nobody knew if there was ever a melody put to it. And I guess in the 90s, Jeff Tweedy of Wilco and Billy Bragg, I got together and put some music to some of those songs. There's all kinds of Woody Guthrie writing poems and all that. Woody Guthrie used to say that he would write lyrics and then he said, now I've got to find a melody that everybody knows to put it to. I think that was kind of a joke, but he would take traditional songs and songs that have been around, songs that are in our spines, songs that are in our nervous systems, old folk songs, traditional numbers, and he would put his wonderful lyrics to those many times. Sometimes he'd come up with his own melodies, obviously. Thanks so much. I'm glad you liked that. Alfred Hitchcock, says my brother Max. Yeah. That's pretty good too. I'll have to decide. I'll have to decide because I've got to put him to work. I don't figure he'll ask for much in terms of pay. Okay, so I'm going to do one more song. Here's a song I wrote. I'm going to do this one song, and I'm going to play you a little video. Of this song I just wrote with the fifth graders at Emerson, or at Emerson Elementary. No doubt. Woody and Hank were way ahead of their time, says Gary Dawson. Right about that. Hello, Vicky. Good to see you. We are broadcasting here tonight on Twitter, Periscope, my YouTube channel as well, and Facebook at Todd Burge, and Facebook at Todd Burge. We're broadcasting in all those places tonight. And if you're wondering why I'm talking to people and you can't see their comments, it's because they're watching from another area, another page. Anyway, these shows are all free. I like to keep these free, but I got to say that I got to stress this. The tips that I've received during these shows have literally kept me going through COVID, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. I'd love for you to maybe pick up the new album. I'm really proud of this new album. My daughter did the artwork for it. There's a T-shirt that comes with the album if you want to go that route. And it's a high-quality T-shirt. It's really great with Sophia Burge's artwork, our 14-year-old. And what else? Anyway, you can easily tip me at toddburge.com if you want to, or you can find, probably in the thread below this video, you can find PayPal link and whatnot, Venmo, whatever you want to do there. I really appreciate that. Or if you don't have the means, that's fine. I want you to hang out with me is the main thing. Here's a song I've been doing. Obviously, I'm doing a few kids songs, and because I'll have this show, I'm excited about this show on Friday at Emerson. This is a song I wrote when my kids were much younger, and watching them grow up so fast. They still are. They're still growing. It goes like this. Somebody earlier asked me what kind of harmonica rack I was using that my harmonica was in. I just happened to see that while I was playing. I didn't respond, and I'm responding now. It's called a Dunlap. Steve Earle had one, and I saw Steve Earle playing, had one of those, and I looked it up and thought, I gotta have one of those. If you want to get bigger, there's a lot more to figure than 2 + 2. So my advice to you, stay little, just a little bit longer. Getting big makes me so busy, I need to break myself up into a few mini-me's and stay little, just a little bit longer. Oh yeah. Stay confused about all the whys and how-tos. As years pass by, they can turn your gray matter of facts to blue. If you act naive, believe you me, grown-ups will believe the things you don't, you see. So stay little, just a little bit longer. Yeah, stay confused about all the whys and how-tos. As years pass by, they can turn your gray matter of facts to blue. Your big bro knows more than you do, and he's wishing he knew a little less. It's true, so stay little, just a little bit longer. Stay little, just a little bit longer. Stay little, stay little. Do, 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 do. Stay little. So thank you so much, folks. And here we are. We are in the winter time of my show for tonight. I do this every Wednesday at 8. I try to do it every single Wednesday at 8 o'clock. If you want to know what else I'm into, go to toddburge.com. I'm going to start throwing some shows on there. This isn't announced on my website yet, but I actually have a real show in Parkersburg, a real show. This is real to me. I don't know why I say real show, but I have a show in front of a live audience outside. I think it's August 12th at the City Park Band Shell, thanks to Arts Bridge. I'll be there doing a show outside at the City Park Band Shell. I love playing there. It's in my old neighborhood. So I'll post that on my website likely tomorrow, and you can check that out. It's a free show thanks to Arts Bridge, and I'll be throwing more shows up in the coming weeks. I'm working on a large project, a musical project that I'll tell you more about that as we go through the weeks. I'll be very busy writing over the next year on a large project that I'm really excited to unveil to you. And what else? Oh, and I love doing songwriter workshops. So if you're interested in songwriting, if you just love songwriting and you want to know how it works, actually the video I'm about to show you will show you a little bit of the process that went into this song that I wrote with the kids. At the very first, we were talking about basically what's coming up, what are they excited about these are fifth graders going to middle school. Going into middle school, and I wanted to write a song, it's kind of like that would mark this time in their lives with them, and so we were looking forward, but we were also talking about the importance of staying in this moment, staying in the moment that we're living in, and enjoying where we are right now as much as we possibly can. So that's where this song came from. 60 kids wrote lyrics, and a lot of them kind of lined up similar, and I did my best to throw their words into this song, and pretty much it's almost all theirs, and so I'll leave you with this little video, and if you listen to the end of the song, until the end of the song, you'll see me kind of going through shuffling through the papers they gave me, and you'll at the very end you'll get my dog Levon makes a little appearance. So. Thanks so much. Mountain Stage shows, I'm currently, if you want to hear me on Mountain Stage, my latest one just went to podcast. So Mountain Stage shows are coming up. I know that for sure. They are working on shows. I'm not slated to play one. I just did. So, but if you want to hear that, I played their 37th anniversary show. I just played it with Kathy Mattea, Daryl Scott, and Suzy Roach and Lucy Wainwright on that show, and Larry Gross played a song as well. You can catch that on the podcast. You can get the entire show, and I'm honored to have been part of the 37th anniversary. And I'm told by Restream right here that we just hit 100 messages on Restream chat. So. You've been chatting tonight. All right, so here we go. I'm going to play forward. I hope this plays. This little video I made for the kids to learn this song from, and a little discussion at the end. And thank you so much for the tips. I really do appreciate all the support and picking up CDs and T-shirts and all that. I hope to see you soon. I'll catch you next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Thanks. Love you guys. See if this works. It's stuck. Might have to try again. I'm frozen. This is what happens sometimes. Let's not do that. Hang on here. Hang on here. We're going to try that again. Sometimes things get stuck. That's why I don't really play videos very often. I'm going to try it one more time. Looking forward to getting us both over the past. Looking to what's next. If I could get your number, I would call you at last. Looking to what's next. When COVID is over, we'll all take a trip. Looking to what's next. If we make it to Disney, I swear I'm gonna flip. Looking to what's next. Looking to what's next is as good as it gets. Second best to how you're with me here and now. Just touch second base and I'm around in the third. Looking to what's next. Going home for the summer in case you haven't heard. Looking to what's next. My hopes and my dreams are piling up to the sky. Looking to what's next. If you need me, just ask, I don't have to know why. Looking to what's next. Looking to what's next is as good as it gets. Second best to how you're with me here and now. At the end of the beginning, then it's off to the middle. Looking to what's next. And in between maybe a beach, say, hey, diddle diddle. Looking to what's next. Looking to what's next. Looking to what's next. So as I'm driving home, I just had this melody come up to me and thought it might work for our song, and what came through my mind was looking to what's next instead of forward. Looking to what's next. I don't have any words put together yet, but I'll look through our pages and figure that out. Looking to what's next. So here I am at my desk with all the notes that were given to me in today's workshop with the Emerson Elementary 5th graders. Take a look at this. This is what we have, all kinds of stories and lists. The word that we were working on was forward, looking to forward. Here's a list by someone. It's quite extensive. Seeing my nephew's first birthday, going forward from the past, going forward from the toxic, going forward and being my best self. The word, of course, was forward. They'd write at the top of the page the word, and then they would brainstorm on it for about five minutes. But here's quite a list. Seeing my nephew's first birthday, going forward from the past, going forward from the toxic, going forward to being my best self. And there's more and more and more of these. This is quite amazing. We got 66 graders all writing about moving forward and about standing still. We did that simultaneously. Let's see what we got to go with my melody. Exciting. So I'm going through and highlighting some of these. Lots of some similar themes. Trips to the zoo, Disney, pools, home runs and baseball, school being out, basketball, when COVID goes away, and people you all missed and things of that sort. I came up with some melody, but I took it to guitar instead of piano. I'm looking forward to getting us both over the past. Looking for what's next. If I could get your number, I would call you at last. Looking for what's next. Maybe this could be a break or chorus even. Looking for what's next is as good as it gets. Second best to how you're with me here and now. I'm going home for the summer in case you haven't heard. Looking for what's next, just touch second base and I'm rounding the third, etc. So it seems that my keyboard has this rhythm on it that I think will fit well with the song. Here it is. How's that? Put some words to it. Just touch second base and I'm around in the third, looking for what's next. So for guitar, I'll have three instruments. We'll have the percussion that comes from this keyboard, and I'll do some finger picking. Pretty simple finger picking on the guitar. And then I'm going to play bass guitar on the keyboard. There's a simulation bass. It's a digital sample of a bass. It's on my keyboard here, and it's a simulation of an upright bass. Some people call it bass cello. Stands upright, big wooden upright bass. So it'll be like, get a little volume there. That'll do it. Levon's helping me. Together we are for the first time. A common enemy has us together distantly.